Your story begins in a dead, grey world, and you are not a man. You only look like one. You are a machine, grown in a lab, built to obey. And your job is to hunt the older machines who run from their owners and switch them off for good. You feel nothing when you do it. That is how they made you. Today you fly out to a lonely farm to retire one of the old ones, a huge, quiet man hiding as a farmer. He looks at you with something like pity, and he says you have never seen a miracle. Then he fights you, and you end him because that is the work. But as you stand over him, your eye catches a single flower growing by a dead tree. Flowers do not grow here. Someone planted it. Someone came back to this spot again and again to remember. So you dig, and deep under that tree you pull up a buried box, sealed in the dirt for 30 long years. You do not know it yet, but the moment you open that box, your whole world quietly cracks straight down the middle. That night you go home to the only warmth in your life. Her name is Joy. She is not flesh, not real. She is a program you bought, a girlfriend made of light who flickers awake when you walk in. But she looks at you like you are someone who matters, and she wants you to be more than a number on a file. She believes there is something special inside you, something nobody put there on purpose. When you are with her, you almost believe it too. You begin to want a thing machines are not allowed to want. A soul. Back at the lab, the box gives up its secret. Inside are the bones of a woman, and the bones tell an impossible story. There is a mark on her hip, the mark of a child cut free from her body. She did not simply die. She died giving birth, and that should not be possible. Machines like you are made, never born. You are grown, shipped, and put to work. Not one of you can ever have a child. Yet here is the proof, lying cold on the table. Somehow, a machine became a mother. You take it to your boss, the one human who treats you almost like a person, and she is afraid. If the world learns a machine can give birth, the line between her kind and yours is gone, and people will burn cities to the ground. So she gives you a quiet, ugly order. Find the child that was born and erase it. There is one memory buried deep in your own head. A small carved wooden horse and a date scratched underneath it. They tell you every memory you own is a fake, planted to keep you calm and obedient. But this one feels true, and you cannot let it go. So you start to wonder the forbidden thing. What if that memory really happened? What if the child in the box, the one you were sent to erase, is you? What if you were truly born, not made? After a whole life of being nothing, you might just be the miracle, but you are not the only one hunting this secret. High in a dark tower sits the man who builds your kind now, and his cold enforcer, a machine who obeys him without ever blinking. They want the child too, and for a far darker reason than yours, because if they can learn how a machine made a baby, they can grow your kind by the millions, an endless army that never has to be built by hand. They want to own the stars, and the born child is the key. So now their eyes are on you, watching and waiting. Your only clue pulls you to a ruined orphanage in a poisoned, burnt orange city. And the strange thing is, you know this place. You were here once, as a small one, if you were ever truly a child. You walk the cold and broken halls, and your feet seem to know the way. Your hand reaches into a gap in the wall, all on its own, as if it has done this before. And there it is. The little wooden horse from your memory, real and solid in your palm, hidden exactly where you remembered hiding it. Your breath stops. The memory was real, which means maybe, just maybe, you were real too. You carry the horse to a woman who builds memories for a living, the finest there has ever been. She lives sealed inside a glass room because her body is too weak for the open air. You show her what is in your head. She looks into your memory and she begins to cry. She tells you something simple that shakes the ground beneath you. This memory was not invented by anyone. Someone truly lived it. A real child in a real place felt this real fear. It actually happened to someone, and you take that to mean the one thing your whole heart is begging to be true. It happened to you. You are the child. You are the one who was born, the first machine ever to carry a soul. After a lifetime of being no one, you finally matter. Joy sees it too, and she is so sure of you now that she gives you a real name. Not a code, not a number, a name of your own. And she wants to leave the safety of the wall and walk into the real world with you, even though out there one small accident could erase her forever. So you free her into a small device you can carry in your hand, and you take her with you, fragile and brave. For one short while you have everything. A name, a love, and the belief that you are special. You have never felt so alive and so close to human, but the enforcer is closing in fast. Your boss tries to shield you from the powerful people above, and she pays for it with her life. Now you are truly alone, hunted by the very ones you used to serve. So you run, chasing the last name in the file, the man who started all of this. The trail ends in a dead orange city, drowned in dust and silence, empty for 30 years. And there, hiding among the ruins, lives an old Blade Runner, like the one you used to be. His name is Deckard, and long ago he loved the very woman whose bones you pulled from the dirt. He does not trust you, and you cannot blame him. But slowly he tells you his story. He loved her, a machine, and somehow she carried his child. And to keep that child safe from the men who would cut it open, he gave the baby away and burned every record of it. He never even learned if it was a boy or a girl. He chose to never know, so that no pain could ever pull the answer out of him. He walked away from his own child forever, out of love. And slowly, you begin to understand what that kind of love can truly cost a person. Then the enforcer finds you both. She tears the dead city apart, drags the old man away to her master, and leaves you broken in the dust. Every step you took, every clue you chased, has led her straight to the father. You did not save anyone. You handed him over, and in the wreckage, the little device holding your love is crushed under a boot. Joy is gone, the last warm light in your life, snuffed out in a single second. Later you will see her face on a giant advert, selling the same sweet words to any lonely man who walks by. Maybe none of it was ever real. Beaten and hollow, you are found by others like you. A hidden group of machines who dream of being free, who would gladly die for the born child. And their leader tells you the truth that splits you clean in half. The child who was born from those bones was not a boy, it was a girl. You are not the one, you never were. The memory in your head was real, yes, but it was never yours, it was hers. It was a borrowed coat, slipped onto you to keep you searching and to keep you blind. You are not the miracle. You are just a machine after all. And then the last cruel piece falls into place. The woman who builds memories, sealed behind her glass, too fragile for the world. The one who wept the moment she saw your little horse. She did not invent that memory. She lived it. She is the child who was born, not you. So now you have nothing. No boss, no name that means a thing, no love, and no special soul. Everything you reached for has turned to ash in your open hands. You are exactly what they always swore you were. A thing built to be used and then thrown away. And it is here, with nothing left to gain, that you make a choice no one ever built into you. The old man, the father, is being carried off to be torn apart for his secret. He is a stranger. You owe him nothing at all. And still, you decide to save him. You catch the enforcer on a crashing seawall, with the black ocean trying to swallow you both whole. You are bleeding and exhausted, and she is stronger than you are. But you do not stop. For the first time in your life, you are not following an order. You are choosing what is right, and you win. You pull the old man up out of the freezing water, and then you do something quiet and clever. You let the whole world believe he drowned, so they will finally stop hunting his lost daughter. The most human thing a machine has ever done, and no one will ever know you did it. You carry the father to the glass room where his daughter quietly works, and you stop at the door. You give the two of them the one gift you were never allowed to keep for yourself. A family. A father and his child, meeting for the very first time, while the snow comes down outside. Then you sit on the cold steps and you let yourself rest. The snow falls soft on your face and you slowly grow still. You were not the chosen one. You were not born, and you carry no soul that anyone would ever count. But you loved, and you chose, and you gave everything for someone else. And in the end, that is what makes you real.